Good day, everyone. My name is Narcisi Halbolingen. I am student number 24. So in this video, we're going to tackle about the water resources planning and management. So it is all about dams. We will be tackling about dams. So let us first know the objectives about this report. So first is to learn about the importance of dams. Second is to know about the factors affecting selection of type of dams. And the last one is to be knowledgeable about the positive and negative impacts caused by constructing of dams. So first, let us know the importance of dams. So I know that we have heard already about dams and about its uses, but now let us take some review about dams. Okay, so let's proceed. So most dams serve multiple purposes, right? Okay, so dams are constructed across valleys or rivers to store, regulate, and divert water for various purposes. So these are the different purposes of dams. So first one is to for agricultural production. So as we all know that dams are very helpful in providing or by supplying water for irrigation for agricultural crops, right? So nag-provide dams og water, di ba? Ang dams is this used for in storing water, and pag wala na kay ulan or wala na kay ulan, bali naga-supply sila of water sa irrigation for agricultural crops. So the second one is hydropower generation. So as what I have said or as what I have read earlier, right? So ang dams is ang water sa dam is gina-divert na nila ang water to hydropower generation for us to provide for them for the dams for them to provide electricity for the community or for the society. So the third one is human and industrial use. So as we all know, dams, after sa dam is nag-provide ang dams reservoirs of mga water to supply municipal water for everyday use, to supply municipality, industrial, public water for everyday use. So flood peak attenuation. So flood peak attenuation means ang dams kay especially in pagkusog ang ulan is nag-store ang dams, and it will help to it will help na para maiwasan good na sa sa community kay ma-store man ang water sa dams. Maadto tanan ang water sa dams, especially pagkusog ang ulan. So let us proceed. So large areas along the rivers are submerged by the reservoirs created behind the dam. So in-stream regulating devices such as weirs and locks result in areas of permanent inundation within the main channel, thereby negating the normal ecological functions associated with flood events. Okay, so let us know the dam management or how to manage a dam. So many dams have multiple purposes, and flood management may be required only for a few days or weeks in any particular year. So flood control dams store all or a portion of the flood waters in the reservoirs, particularly during peak floods, and then release the water slowly. So as what I had said earlier, ang isa pa siya purpose is to store water pag kusog ang ulan, di ba? So it will help the community nga para dili gud kay siya magbaha. Kay syempre pag kusog ang ulan, sa maadto man jud na siya sa community, di ba? Kay pero pagikan sa high peak mountain. So ang ginahimo sa dam is dito siya maadto river or ang kuan dito na siya maadto sa dam tanan, which will help storing the water from the heavy rain or heavy flood events. So in order for them to manage a dam, kailangan nila maghinay-hinay og release of water, especially pag kusog ang ulan. So, as what kung same sa nahitabo gud recently, like itong ambot asa to basta around, nakalimot ko asa to basta dili ra to sa Mindanao kato, murag nag-red alert kay ang ilang dam is napuno na tungod sa kusog ng ulan, and then kailangan siya wala nila guro na bantayan, or unsa ba, wala nila guro na bantayan nga napuno na ang dam niya. Dapat, as what I have said, kailangan siya mag-release og water ang dam hinay-hinay, labi na kusugod kay ang ulan, kay lisod kaayo pag mapuno na ang dam, kay maka-cause siya og flood as what happened kung sama sa nahitabo recently katong nagbaha sa nga lugar nga kanang grabe king baha sa ila kay tungod sa dam, kay tungod kay wala naka-release ang water hinay-hinay. So dapat jud siya importante jud na isa sa pinaka-importante nga pag-manage sa dam labi na naay heavy rainfall is to release water slowly. So mao jud ang pinaka-importante kay para dili siya maka-cause og flood events sa community. So let us proceed. So the extent of attenuation depends on the available storage capacity, so the magnitude of the flood event. So the main performance parameter in assessing the flood control benefits of a reservoir is therefore the extent of the flood peak reduction during extreme events. So moto siya kung ingat ka to. Kailangan siya mag-release of water, especially pag naay heavy rainfall events na mahitabo. So let us proceed to factors affecting selection of type of dams. So before mag-build or before mag-construct of dam, so kailangan daghan napay mga factors nga kailangan i-consider in selecting kung unsa na type of dams ang himuon ang i-build. So here are the factors affecting selection of type of dams. So first one is topography. So next one is geology and foundation condition, availability of materials, spillway size and location, earthquake zone, height of dam, and other factors such as cost of construction and maintenance, life of dam, aesthetics, etc. So let us discuss them one by one. So the first one, so let us first discuss about topography. So the first one is a narrow U-shaped valley. So a narrow stream flowing between high rock walls would suggest a concrete overflow dam. Two is a low plain country would suggest an earth-filled dam with separate spillway. And the third one is a narrow V-shaped valley indicates the choice an arc dam. So let us proceed to geological and foundation condition. So it is very important nga kanang isa ni siya sa ipang consider na kailangan jud siya kanang sadihan ang iyang geological ug ang foundation condition before mag-construct kung unsang nga dam ang kailangan, kay ang foundation man gud sa ubos bali ang soil sa ubos kay mao to siya ang mag mo to siya mag-support sa weight sa dam nga kanang, so dapat kailangan jud is sadihan jud ni ang foundation condition, ang rock or ang geological sa ubos gud kay mo magud to ang mag-hold sa weight sa foundation sa dam. So let us know the various kinds of foundation generally encountered. So first one is solid rock foundation such as granite have strong bearing power and almost every kind of dam can be built on such foundation. So second is gravel foundations are suitable for earthen and rock fill dams. So third is silt and fine sand foundations suggest construction of earth dams of very low gravity dams. So fourth is clay foundation are likely to cause enormous settlement of the dam. Constructions of gravity dams or rock fill dams are suitable on such foundation. So, then dams after special treatments can be built. So next one is let us talk about availability of materials. So availability of materials is another important factor in selecting the type of dams. So in order to achieve economy in dam construction, the material required must be available locally or at short distances from the construction site. So in order nga kanang para isa po daw sa mga factor nga maka-affect daw sa pag-selection of time is availability of materials. So kailangan daw kanang make sure daw nila nga kanang ang kana daw nga materials kay duol ra daw sa kung asa i-construct the. So one of the factors affecting selection of type of dams is spillway size and location. So spillway disposes the surplus river discharge. The capacity of the spillway will depend on the magnitude of the flood to be bypassed. So the spillway is therefore much more important or rivers and streams with large flood potential. So kani siya is siyempre dili man pud nagpataka og butang kung asa ang dam government. Ay dira og kay nagbutang dira kay. Pero feel lang nimo so dili dapat na sila na kay. Dapat i-consider pud nimo ang spillway o ang location kay especially kung asa feel nimo kung asa good ka nang asa ang asa ang duulunon or dali lang ka nang murag bagbaha kay siyempre helpful ba ang dam nga para dili magbaha ang community. So kailangan siya murag isa pud nimo siya is i-consider didto kay para ma-assure nimo nga murag makatabang ang dam to avoid flood events in the community. So i kailangan nimo kuanon i-consider nga kung asa tong mga rivers or stream nga kanang murag feel mo nga nay potential nga maka-cause og flood sa community. So earthquake zone. So if dam is situated in an earthquake zone, its design must include earthquake forces. So the type of structure best suited to resist earthquake shocks without danger are earthen dams and concrete gravity dams. So height of dams. So earthen dams are usually not provided for height more than excuse me than 30 meters or so. For greater heights, gravity dams are generally preferred. So the next one, so let us proceed for the last topic. Excuse me. So positive and negative impacts caused by constructing of dams. So here are the positive impacts. So, flood control benefits. So, as what I have said, flood control benefits, makatabang siya para ma-avoid ang flood na manghitabo in a particular place. Bali, kay tungod siya ang mag-hold sa water nga gikan sa high peak mountain or asabat or streams or rivers. Bali, siya ang mag-store sa water. Bali, dito maato tanan sa dam. So, it will help for flood control. So, land improve benefits. So electricity energy benefits. So as what I said earlier, hydropower production. So transportation benefits, drinking water and domestic water benefits, and lastly irrigation benefits. Okay, as what I have said earlier, for irrigation benefits, drinking water and domestic water benefits, that it means kato akong yung ganina nga, it will provide it will provide water for the community or industrial or our everyday use. It will give power. I mean, it will give water for us to drink or to use every day. So here are the negative impacts on biological environment and negative impacts on cultural and social economic environment. So first, let us know the first one for the negative impacts in biological environment. So Loss of vegetal cover, so reduces the faunal species. So threat to medicinal plants and deforestation. So let us proceed to the negative impacts on cultural and socio-economic environment. So dislocation of people, problem of host, communities, and public agitation. So, syempre, kung mag-construct ka og dam, syempre, na-check ka ng mga factors nga kung kailangan pahawaon ng mga tao nga didto unta nagpuyo, 'di ba? Isa siya sa mga negative impacts kanang mga trees that deforestation, so kanang mga trees na na dito kailangan siya pangtanggalan kay syempre mag-construct og dam, kailangan walay trees nga maano dito kay kung naay nana kay bali makadala siya og ganang murag mga hugaw or inana gud. So kanang tungod sa iyang mga leaf ana, so kailangan jud siya kanang walay trees duol sa dams. So dislocation, as what I've said, kay kailangan i-relocate ang mga tao nga nagpuyo kilid nga dito sa dapit sa dam. So kailangan po na siya sa mga ipang-consider nga murag maka-cause og negative impacts in constructing, I mean, maka-cause og negative impact sa community, also maka-cause og in kanang pag mag-construct og dam. So mo to siya mga negative and positive one. So dili tanan jud nga kanang murag kanang makaingon ka madali-dali lang mag-construct og dam. Pero daghan kay kag factors nga maka-affect sa pag-construct sa dam og ang mga negative impacts nga mahatag ang dam pag mag-construct ka, because will not just affect the community, especially katong mga I mean maka-cause siya sa mga tao nga in order for them to relocate because you were about to construct it. So it ends here. So thank you so much for listening. I hope you learned something because of I hope you learned something, and thank you so much for listening. And I'm very sorry for the inconvenience, and thank you so much for your patience and for watching. Bye.